It's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, the 41-year-old reigning NFL MVP, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots take on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. Open man there. That's Bellamy. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. The 30, 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 14 carries, 64 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
This is Howard on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run with White. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression the quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Brady now on first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're going to
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when
that's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted a myth that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run now with Burkhead. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Like 20.
Now Burkhead. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rex Burkhead, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. And there he had to break multiple tackles to earn that touchdown. Bottom line, he earned that touchdown.
Indeed he did. That was pretty much a get off of me run and all the way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead is now 10-3. A drive that time of 6 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rex Burkhead with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Ah, my bad.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
This is taken at the 15. Back now at Soldier Field. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rex Burkhead, 70 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He completes it right side to White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates his way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
On the run, it's Burkhead. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, fighting off the defender. That's to his running back, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Hill. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
And on 4th and 1 as a running back, you're looking for any seam you can find. This is not where you want to be a hero and break off a big one. You just need to make sure you get that yard. And here he picks up the first down with a couple of yards to spare.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Howard. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining, so barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski for the point after. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 54 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Trubisky on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Patriots are going to and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Patriots, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap for